Welcome everybody to Chess TV episode 278. Today is July 21st, 2016. We're going to host a tournament. It is 32nd Thursday today, and today's event is King of the Hill Chess. In King of the Hill Chess, I really like this variant because there's two diametrically opposite ways to win. I like games where there's multiple paths to victory, and in chess, you really just try to checkmate your opponent. But with King of the Hill Chess, you simultaneously try to keep your king safe while trying to move it to the center of the board. You can't do both, so it requires a decision, which is a important part of a good game. Some games have absolutely no decisions at all, and I don't like to play those. The ones where you just kind of watch the game and you're like 10, 9, 8, 8. Oh, the tournament! Let's start. Okay, so here's the tournament. Are we in it? Yes, we are. There's 7 people in it right now, but they'll be pouring in as they see what fun this will be. And our first game is against this guy, Ron something. I don't think I've met him before. So it's a King of the Hill. I've blundered my pawn, but let's see how it goes. Pretty badly, I see. I'm going to try to get this pawn back, maybe by castling. Hey, I got it back. Fantastic. That went better than expected. Let's move my king to the center. Maybe I can win this with this move, this move. King in. That's not going to work, is it? No, this was a bad plan, to put it lightly. I have 3 seconds now. Now he's thinking about how to beat me, though. Oh, he has 0.003. What a bad start. So there's definitely room for improvement there. Definitely room for improvement in my chess. We'll play a little bit faster because of the faster time control. I think rushing the king to the center was okay, but I need to keep an eye on how those bishops were working together because those bishops were amazing. Let's say hi to our opponents here. Whoops, I'm too late as usual. Okay, so one another King of the Hill game. Let's try that same opening, only this time play it a little bit more correctly. Queen to the side is a fine way to play. Knight f6. Let's put the bishop on g4 if that's at all possible. Oh, this is a kind of a scary discovery. I think he's rushing his king out there too soon, in my opinion. So I'll try to take advantage of that by checkmating him. How will I cover this square more times? Not quite sure. I now have this move. He's running low on time as he tries to engineer a victory, but I'll play this check. Oh no, I hang my center. Oh, I'm so glad he didn't move in there. He got one instantly, and I like it when my opponents don't do that. Still alive here, and he's out of time. Well, that was another poor game. He had a move that would instantly win. King to the center would win, but I did not notice it. So King of the Hill chess, as you can see, it's a chess variant with 2 ways to win. You can move your king to the center of the board or simply win by running the opponent out of time, which is the more standard way to win. Let's go. My opponent here has berserked the game, so I think that's going to have him have even less time than usual. Those are some strange moves. Let's keep it close. That's going to make it harder for him to win fast. It's basically impossible to come into this center now. Oh, that's a lot of free things. How fantastic. Let's check him a few times. Oh, probably shouldn't take that, because that opens up some center. And let's move king in. All right, king in the center, black's victorious. Nothing like having the opponent make some huge blunders while running out of time. What a great way to start the tournament. Kyle Legion actually won 3 berserk games, as you can see right here. His 4th against the Wiz, that was his issue. But other than that, he was doing quite well. What do we need to do to mute the things? All right, hopefully we won't forfeit this way. We're now playing Roundup, and he's also berserked, so it's going to be a fast game. It's kind of a boring opening, but don't be fooled. He's going to have a problem because he's not getting anything done, and he's just going to run out of time doing nothing. Oh no. What? I got him a stupid whiz. What was I doing? What was I thinking? So this move brilliant, this move okay, right? And now I can't stop him from moving to one of these squares. I don't know. I didn't really plan ahead that game, but I did notice he was low on time, and then I got lower on time than he was. Let's talk about something besides chess. The chess is kind of annoying me right now. Let's talk about books. Books are quite a technology. I've learned that you can actually switch to different pages. If you turn, it's called turning the pages, which is a technical term where you transform the text on one book into another, into other text. Yeah, text, it's like words and things, right? So books are pretty advanced, and I really like that tech, but it's kind of going obsolete now with something called computer. So it always amazes me when I walk into someone's house and they're engulfed in books, which I have some acquaintances who have done this to themselves. Can't move that, huh? Bring me into the center. Chess was winner. Yeah, I have this one friend who's like, there's books on every wall of every house. And they only have one house, so that's how many houses that there's books on every wall of. And it's like, why don't you like put these books on the computer and then you won't have to breathe books all day? Because I know it's a great technology, but you're about 1,000 years out of date with these books. It turns out you don't need books to have information anymore. Now you can use the newer things. So I generally don't like to own any books. I'm going to try to block off this center. With that move. Now let's put my own king up in here. Ta-da! Okay, so that wasn't really the smartest move because he had this, which would keep me out of here by the pawn moving this way, and then this square was blocked. But maybe my next move, nope. If I pushed, he could come in here. So I don't really have a plan other than, well, I hope he doesn't see it, and it worked great. So that's good. Yeah, so I'm not a big advocate of books. I now think internet is better, or at least electronic form of books. Saves so much space. I got a challenge here from Axerbot. I'm going to decline that because I'm playing in my own tournament right now. Let's play another double king pawn game. I've been liking these. They've been very fun. This opening's pretty good for me, I think. What? Do this. Time is going to be an issue for him. Should I play f6? f5? I don't think so, because this square I don't really control so well. So, let's see what I can do about this. I guess this move. c6. Oops. Oh, good thing he's out of time. Yeah, if I push and he takes me here, then suddenly he has a square that he can use for his king. As long as his pawn sits there. We saw that in the game where I was hit an entire queen also. As long as his pawn is in the way, I have no worries. But when I allow that pawn to move, then that kind of opens up a space for him. Kyle Legion is being a crazy berserker. He's lost 3 games in a row, but he's still in first place because every game he wins, he gets that extra point for starting with half the time. That's pretty impressive. Quite impressive. I'm being told that I couldn't play f5 because my pawn was pinned. Yeah, I meant when my king was not there. So blah 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 blah. Let's talk about something else. Should we talk about compact discs? Talk about an old technology. Let's close up the center again. That's going to make this a kind of a slower game. Guess I'll take that. Because once again, you can't get into this middle, so it's going to be kind of like a chess game or something. Completely different from what you're used to. I think I've got everything guarded here. Okay, everything's looking fine here. He's probably annoyed. That there's nothing happening. Oh, now I'm annoyed. Oh, out of time while nothing happens. So this is a really, it doesn't look like much, but it really blocks the center because my pawn is attacking here, his pawn is attacking here, and of course we can't move into the squares the pawns are because they're well defended. So that means the entire center is basically off limits, which means whoop, you have to play chess. Horrible, horrible outcome. It's like, no, not chess. I hate chess. That's why we're playing King of the Hill. Here's another challenge. What am I doing wrong? Sound Voltex. Come play in the tournament. I'm going to paste a tournament link to the chat so you can come join us in the tournament. There's currently 17 players and growing. We're now fighting against Black Bay. I see he hasn't played King of the Hill before, so I'm gonna. Whoa! What rating was that? 2,000. I guess I need to play a little bit carefully. 2,000 is pretty good for a chess player, way above the average chess player, I might add. Oops, that was not what I meant. Is he gonna go queenside here? Let's just take that. I don't have to worry about this stuff. Castle, castle, blah, blah, blah. What's going to happen? I still have in my house this thing called a DVD player. And I can't seem to get myself off of it. Because where I live, there's something called a public library, which gives you free media. And I like that. So I need my... Am I okay here? Am I getting checkmated? I think I'm okay. This is guarded this way. Ta-da! King into the center! If he wasn't a new King of the Hill player, he definitely would have prevented that, perhaps with Queen of 2, but yeah, maybe it's first King of the Hill game, so he's been shockingly surprised by the whiz. I cannot justify getting rid of my DVD player because I get these free DVDs from the library, and I'm like, well, they're free, so I don't want to be. I want to be able to play them. The problem is my DVD player is like this big. It's like the size that I'm demonstrating right now by my hands. It's this big. It's very big. So I'm like, this is filling up my house. You basically walk into the front door and it's DVD player in the entire house. So, oh, another game with Rondep. How fun. Let's play some kind of super gambit here. Close it up now. Apparently I didn't gambit. He didn't give up all his moves for that anymore. Yeah. He'd rather develop his pieces, I see. Let's do this way. It's kind of fun. Can I do something? Or am I really just stuck? Owned! Owned, Rondep. You got owned. Owned. See what I can do to him now. Have to be careful. Uh-oh. So apparently that's not what I can do to him. After winning a queen, I got back rank checkmated. By the way, guys, if you ever have like pawns like in front of your king like and stuff like, you know, then like don't like get like checked like right like on that like back rank like because like the king like it like can't move like up and so like it's like checkmate, you know. Hope I explained that clearly. And Jovis, let's play some chess. By that I mean this monstrosity of a game. It's not chess at all. Oh, another pawn moving over there. Why does this keep happening to me? Certainly it's not my fault. I want to play my knight up somewhere. Whichever one's legal. Come on. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. It doesn't bother me, though. Let's try this. What are you doing now? I'm definitely sure that you're crazy. You're just going to get checkmated over here. Let's just checkmate you. Oh, I'm going to get checkmated. That's too bad. Except you are. Woo! Woo! That was lucky. And like, oh, I guess I'm in checkmate. Well, because he goes his queen like this, and it's checkmate, and this pawn's really obnoxious. I guess I could take it for free, and then it wouldn't be in checkmate. But what do you know? I didn't notice that. And so, fortunately, I just checkmated him instead. He could have taken that pawn with his bishop. So, I don't know. The chess doesn't seem like top-notch quality. But you know what's really good today? You know what's like really, really good? I keep grabbing my headphones because it's so good. The commentary. The commentary is why you guys tune in. It's not for the chess, because as you can see, there are some situations where a better move could have been played. Like every now and then you're like, whoa, I don't think that was the perfect move. Look again. Oh, you're right, it wasn't perfect. This is amazing. But usually it's the commentary that outshines the chess. So let me give you some examples of really good commentary. Really good. Like when the talker, that's me, completely ignores, hey, a free knight. Hey, a free pawn. It's cool. Completely ignores the chess position. That's one example of great commentary. I'm going to castle. No. Fine, I won't castle. I'll just win with my king to the hill right here. No. Let's try to drive that pawn away. No. This is interesting. Maybe I just needed to check him and then mate him instead. No. He's going to move his knight. Ah! 2 seconds! It must be move faster, chess whiz! Oh, phew. He's like, I don't know what to do. I can't win instantly. I guess I'll run out of time. That was lucky. Yeah. So let's talk about Blu-ray discs. Those are like these things that are totally futuristic. I don't even know if I've seen one. I splurged on my television. I'm like, whoa, I want to get a high-tech television. My mistake was I did it super long ago. So now my super high-tech television is worth super little, and it's awful bad. But it used to be high-tech. And the one thing it couldn't do was Blu-ray discs, of course, because TVs don't do that. It was high-definition TV, though. Now that's like low definition. They should call it like becoming low definition, because that's what it is now. But Rondev's playing super fast, and now I'm going to run out of time. But the TV is definitely better than the media that plays on it. So my high-def TV is just not very put to good use here. 11 seconds for the whole game? That seems totally doable. Yeah, it's a little scary here. Well, I don't know what to do. Except I'm running out of time. I've used my last 2 seconds noticing that this pawn isn't guarded, so I'm like, well, okay, so I'll save my last 3 seconds, like, how do I defend that? This way. Nope, that doesn't work. This way. Nope, that I can't move. Okay, so maybe my bishop, no, it can't do anything. Went, so I was going to play 91. My actual next move was 91, which is really bad because my knight was just there. But it was my compromise, right? Okay, so I'm going to make a chess move so that it's his turn. And it didn't work out so well. Let's play the French defense against this berserking Kyle Legion. Why is he giving me the center? That's confusing. Oops, my bishop. I need to win this pawn for free. So now I can win. By putting my king like this. There were a few moves that weren't best. Once again. Kyle Legion, I've defeated you. Your berserking plan is interesting, but Rondep is winning. Let's see. You're in second place. Look at that mad berserker. He's like 3s and 0s is all he is. 3s and 0s. But But Ronda is like 5s and 4s. That's better, by the way. Next time you should try 5s and 4s. So much better than 3s and 0s. So what should we talk about now? We talked about basically every technology. Did you know that I think Blu-ray is the last popular physical media that will be invented ever? We went, I don't know where we started, vinyl, and then like cassette player, and then, I don't know, floppy disks, which is badly named because they're not floppy. They're called floppy disks because they aren't hard disks. And they held a whopping 1.44 megabytes when the 3.5-inch floppy came out. It was amazing. Almost the size of a Bitcoin block. Actually bigger. I'm having some trouble, so let's play this way. Just enough. Just enough to win. Except for my clock, huh? I'm having a clock problem! No! Oh! I sacrificed every piece and I still couldn't win. I should have sacrificed my rook too. That would have done it. Oh, should have thought of that. Yeah, it seems that media is kind of going to the interconnected computer land, whatever that's called, and so that we'll just stream our movies now, and it seems like that's what's happening. Okay, Jovis. No one seems to take all my pawns. That's the future. Okay, this guy's crazy. In the head, that's where he's crazy. Some people are crazy in the foot, and those guys, they run long distances. And you're like, are you crazy? The answer is yes, but not in the head. They're crazy in the foot. Now it's closed. Should have just taken my e-pawn. Guess I'll do that. Guess I'll do this. I guess I'll do this. I should probably just castle, you know what I mean? This is so easy to win. So easy. Out of time. These two pawns, you can really see them just blocking that center so well. There's no need. Oh, wait, I could take that knight for free because of this pin. Oh, I should have seen that during the game. That'd be even better than after the game. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah. What should we talk about now? The future. In the future, we're going to have shoes that shoot out gas as opposed to just rear ends. And then we're going to like fly around and we'll hurt ourselves. Actually, in the future, we're going to have cars that drive themselves, which is pretty good because people are awful drivers. So all you basically need is a computer that can go, and you'll be better than most drivers. Human vehicle operators. It's a difficult move, isn't it? Okay, that was strange. You probably should have taken my knight. I was sacrificing it, you know. Whoa, this is super weird now. You're getting weirder and weirder. You're like a beard that's weird. Guess I'll just win this way. Weird. Beard. Those words go together quite well. I think in the future people will not own cars. Instead, when they need a car, a super smart car will come to them with nobody driving it. And they'll get in, and then they'll be taken to their destination, and they'll be delivered by that car. And that's going to save a lot of money because when I look around in my area where I live, there's tons of cars that stop beating me, Rondette, that are not in use. It's like, look at all these wasted cars. Like, nobody even driving them. We should drive these cars, right? So in the future, all of those cars will be driven by car drivers that are computers. And that's going to save a lot of cars. It's going to save a lot on parking, too, because if a car is always in use, when does it park? It never parks. So that's going to save as well. So overall, that's the future, and it's going to be super great, except for all the crime. Crime's not good. I want a monopoly on crime. So when you commit crime, you're taking from me. All the crime are belong to us. Hmm. If he blunders Roundup and you lose, I just beat Roundup. The trick to beating Roundup is to forget you're playing and be like, this doesn't seem like chess. This seems like automated cars. Wham! Checkmate. I win. Except it wasn't checkmate. It was blunders and pieces. But there's no difference if he's out of time. Like, the difference between I'm checkmating his king and feel great and, oh, he's at 0 and I feel great, there's like this much difference. Oh, there isn't any difference, right? So that's fantastic. So I should think more about this future when I'm stealing cars. That's basically how I won. I think the trick to beating Roundup is to meditate on stealing cars. And I don't mean cars made out of steel. I mean like, Roundup's car is my car now. That could work. You should try it. I don't know if you guys lose to Roundup as often as I do, but if you lose anywhere near as often, you lose a lot. So I think you need some kind of technique. And thinking about stealing a car is just about as good as anything else I've tried. I don't know what to do. Seems to be a checkmate. Oh, I'll hang my bishop. Nope, I'm no. Oh. Whoa, this is exciting. My queen is under attack and there's nothing guarding it. I'll take your queen. Oh, now I'm going to promote. Oh, I'm blundering all the things. Help. Oh, you're pinned. Oh, this is so exciting. Ah, you can't get into the center now. What? I'm out of time and he has 0.015? Okay, so thinking about cars is not a good strategy for every situation. Look at that. If only I was aware of the fact that I didn't have any time, I would just move super fast like this in 3 moves and beat him. There's no way you can prevent it. I was going to play my rook up here. Hey, you YouTubers, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube right now, there's a website where you can see what's coming up. Have I not told you about this? I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were like, hey, I found out about you on YouTube. This is chesswiz.tv. Just put the period right here. You just have to get the H and whiz. And on this website, if you go to the calendar, you can see the future, which is flying cars. And you can also see the future, which is, what's in the future? I'm not sure what's in the future, but I think it's more Chesswiz TV. Help, help, I can't play. I'm playing Roundup, but I can't. Help. Ah. Close the center. I hope he blocks it up with pawns. That'll help me to think. Since he berserked. Move. Pieces move. Come on. Oh. Don't get checkmated now. This'll work. Oh, yeah, it worked pretty well. Is he going to take that? No. Of course not. That would be a good move. We don't play good moves here. I wonder what size of idiot I am. Probably large. I'm in the triple digit pounds. So I live where we use pounds. Don't blame me. I was born here. I know I should be using kilograms because they're way smarter, but I'm not way smarter, so I use pounds. Okay, Laffer style. It's queen all the time today. Look at this, queen h5. Look at this. Okay, so there's 2 moves I need to make, and then I'll win. Okay, this is working. You like this opening? I should patent this opening. Man! Well, I'm glad I've demonstrated to you the weakness of this opening, because otherwise you might have tried it. You might have been like, well, I think I can do this. Queen h5, I'm going to win. Right? But no, you didn't notice that his king can do this, did you? No, you didn't. But since I showed you, I've definitely improved your life. Now you're a smarty pants, and that won't happen to you. I'm not going to tell you what kind of pants I am, because I might not have any on right now. Ooh, Kyle Legion berserking. Let's close that up. Should I take that knight for free? Nah. Who needs free knights? Not me. Whoa. Okay, I'll take this free knight. If you force me to do it. Great pawn structure. The goal is to get as many pawns as you can up in a stack, because when they're in a stack, it intimidates your opponent. It's called pawn stacking. It's a new Olympic sport. Hmm. Apparently all this time I could have just put my king there instead of my queen. Sorry, I blew into the microphone. That would have been much better. There we go. I've been suffering from that. Now that there's 20 seconds left in the tournament, I can now talk. So Rondep has really dominated the field and the chess players today. Although he lost 63 rating points, he really outclassed everybody with 91 fires. Second place, 52. Amazing. Kyle Legion with his insane berserking. You can see he berserked every game, and yet this short win streak got him 16 points. Congratulations, Rondep, Kyle Legion, and Chess Razzie. Let's type congrats because of a thing. And by the way, this is on Chess Whiz TV. Google it. In case you found this tournament for some random way and you're like, I didn't even know this guy's talking. So Kyle Legion, berserking every game, that's really amazing. You see 52 points, but 16 of them came from 4 games. And then you can't see the beginning of that streak. So it's like huge swaths of 0. Is that a word? Define swath. Swath? Oh, it's huge swathes of losses. That's what it is, of course. Did I say that? Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And Chess was number 5. Not too bad. Tied for this guy who never lost. I'm not going to say his name because that would be like PG or something. That's a lot of 4s, man. How do you start out with 4s? Is that some kind of hack? Doesn't it seem like you should start with 2s? He wins every game. He doesn't berserk any. Shouldn't he start with 2s? How does he start with a win streak? Maybe there's a special rule that says if you start in the middle of the tournament, you start with a win streak. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. That's very suspicious. So apparently Swath doesn't have an E. Here we go.
Swath.
Swath. But I have to have the plural because there's way more than one swath.
Swath.
No, swaths. The plural. Ah. My life is so hard. YouTube will solve my problems. Enough spiral. Swades, they're lying to me. All of this effort, and I'm like, okay, so you just don't even know the answer. You're going to make something up. Hoity-toity. Let's play hoity-toity. This has been Chess Whiz TV. Thanks for watching.